Hello my loves and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm sharing a super exciting set that I love. I did this for my beautiful client Kai. She wanted to feel like a badass biker, but also at the same time soft and elegant and beautiful. So this is what I came up with. I wanted to remind you guys and everybody in the world, the 500 subscriber giveaway is still going on, so enter to win. Even if you have a flexiHand, you can snag yourself a new one of one of the new skin tones. So I'm coming in today with crystal glass, elephant, snow white, black diamonds, which is amazing, and then this beautiful orange color called Chilli pepper. And then I'm going to be coming in with the Glitter Fairies glitters, of course, and the mirror shards of gold shine, and then multi-cut. Oh, and diamonds, the diamonds. Oh my gosh, I forgot about those. But anyways, yeah, this is my new liner brush from Glitter Planet. If you do not have this, you need to have it. It is absolutely amazing. It is so hard to find an actual good liner brush, one that you can do straight lines with, really small detailed lines with, and this brush is the one. This one is my CJP brush, and it is super dainty, perfect for like letters and words and stuff. Absolutely must have. And then this is my number 10 nail mate brush from Glitter Planet as well. So we're gonna come in. I'm gonna show you this. This is the right hand. This is the one I started before we realized we need to record this video. And it's all capped. It's done. Everything's beautiful, ready to go. So that's when my client Kai was like, wait. We should be recording these. These are gonna be amazing. I said, oh my God, you're right. Let's do it. I know a lot of you guys have asked that, you guys want to see me do more of my clients and stuff, the actual work on my clients, so I thought this would be a beautiful treat for you guys. So on the left hand, I switched it up a tad bit. The glitter fades are on different fingers, and so is the logo, and of course the marble that I do. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was getting so frustrated because the first hand went so smoothly, absolutely smooth. It like no problems. My acrylic wasn't setting too fast. It was just perfect. This one, I set a bead down and boom, it just stuck there. It was driving me crazy, but we got there in the end. So all I'm doing is I am putting that beautiful orange from CJP, Chilli pepper, around the cuticle areas on the little finger, the ring finger, and the thumb. And then we're going to take the beautiful gold shine mirror shards and multi-cut, and we're going to fade that up the nail in opposite directions. We're going to kind of go at a slant in opposite directions, and we're going to bring it up and kind of wrap it around the cuticle a little bit. It's going to be beautiful. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get to that. And then I'm going to do a marble on the middle finger, and the index finger will be just a solid nail of that beautiful orange. I'm absolutely in love with this color. Like I don't think I've ever used it before on any set. I might have on my flexiHand, but good Lord, it is amazing. It is a perfect orange, and it went so perfect with the actual logo. I was so excited that I opened up my drawer and I seen that. I was like, ah, my gosh, this is perfect. But yeah, my client, she likes to give me themes, and I love when my clients do that because they just give me one specific thing and then they just let me take off and do whatever I want after that. And like all of my best work comes from that, like just no restrictions, just one simple thing, a logo, an event, a person. It doesn't matter what it is. They just give me a theme and I kind of run with it. It was my favorite sets to do because it's just, you got a blank canvas and you get to do whatever you want. But yeah, she's one of my beautiful clients that always does this, and I love her so much. But I'm gonna let you guys watch this and I will jump back in a little bit. Bear with me. I'm kind of, in this video, I'm going to kind of go back and forth, but I'm going to jump in. I'm going to explain what I'm doing when that does happen. So yeah, I will be back in just a minute. My loves, and we're back. So this is my marble nail. Now I did slow it down for you guys because I wanted you guys to be able to see exactly what I'm talking about when I say that they almost marble themselves. So I come in and I get the cuticle area nice and flush, typically with the darkest color that I have in the set, whatever the set may be. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to double dip into two of the main colors of whatever set I'm doing, and I want them wet enough to bleed into each other, if that makes sense, but I don't want them so wet that they're going to run into the sidewalls and stuff. So I lay down the double dip bead and I go up to the right of the nail, and then I come down to the left, and that way the white will kind of bleed into the orange, but the orange will kind of bleed down into the white. Now when I pick up my next bead, it's going to be a tad bit wetter, but still not too wet, and then I'm going to just kind of take my brush and I'm touching it so lightly, but I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to kind of just nudge at the bead up into the orange, and then kind of take the orange and nudge it down into the black, and that way it almost marbles itself. It almost does the job for you. And so here we go with the white, and I'm going to try to, hopefully I can explain this properly, but I'm going to very lightly touch that, just enough to manipulate the bead, and then I'm going to bring it up to the right, and see how I went up into the black, and then the black came down into the white, and it just kind of already gave it that marble effect. And all I'm going to do is just keep nudging at it. That's all I'm going to do, just nudge, and then I'm going to grab my next bead, and again, make sure that your beads are wet, but not too wet. We still want the pigment in there. We don't want it to just go watery. We just wanted a nice, soft, wet bead. And then I'm going to place it right on the edge of that white, so it's touching the white, and then again just nudge it up to the right and then down to the left. And if you just nudge it up into that color above it and then bring it back down into the color you just laid down, it will just start to marble all on its own. It will do all the hard work for you. That way there's no harsh lines, so it doesn't look stripy. It doesn't look too stripy, but at the same time it's not one big huge ball of a mess. Because black can be sometimes real fickly to marble with, because it's so pigmented and it overpowers and it turns everything pretty much poop brown. But if you're not careful with it, so this is why I prefer to marble like that. So that way, no matter what the colors are, black, brown, orange, green, it doesn't matter. It's still going to come out nice and beautiful, but still have that really pretty marbly effect. And I don't know, I think it was Liz Guild that did the double dip over and over again, and it almost made like ripple effects. Not the way that I showed you guys in my other video that I made for Natalie, but I don't know how to explain it. It almost looked like a ripple. It was so beautiful. But I think I'm going to try that. But this is my favorite way to marble. This is my favorite way to marble. I feel like I'm in control. I feel like I can achieve the look that I'm actually going for. So I did slow this down for you guys just so that way I can kind of show you a little bit better. Like I said, this video is special for you guys, just because I haven't been putting up too many sets on my channel, and it's been about glitter and decals and stuff like that. So this is all for you. But anyways, moving on, we are now on to the thumb that everybody tends to just kind of leave in the background because they're hardly ever in pictures and stuff. But oh my gosh, look how fast that set up. It was like, nope, bitch, I'm not going nowhere. You're stuck with me. But this was setting up so quick. It was setting up so quick. I hated it. But we got there in the end. It's fine. So I'm going to get the cuticle nice and flush. I'm going to bring it down the nail, but not quite all the way down the nail. And then when we come back to this finger, I'll walk you through what I did. But we're going to put some of those mirror shards and the multi-cut and those beautiful diamonds. And it's going to be a lush background for some water paint that I'm going to put on there. I just took some artisan paint, got it really wet. I wanted to give it like a really pretty smoky effect, and it turned out really, really pretty too, and be able to have those diamonds behind it. So we're coming in on the pinky finger. Now, like I said, I'm going to do a glitter fade, but instead of just doing a glitter fade, a traditional one, I wanted to kind of swoop down the nail. So I want to bring it up and around the cuticle, to the left hand side, and then that way we kind of have some, little specks of diamond looking crusted stuff, beautifulness up at the cuticle area, but not overpowering the orange. We still want that orange to be the star of the show on this set, obviously. But yeah, I'm just gonna do the multi-cut, and then I'm gonna, while my acrylic is still wet, I'm going to reach over, grab some of those little flakies, put a tad bit of acrylic on the brush, not too much because we don't want to bulk it out, and then just kind of sporadically put those shards over it, and it just gives this really, really, really beautiful, rich look to it. Now on the ring finger, we're going to do the same exact thing as the pinky, but we're going to go up the opposite side of the nail. And then on the thumb, I already explained it to you, so I'm going to let you watch it, and I will be back in a short moment. To the marble. Typically what I like to do is I like to put some glitter up at that harsh line by the cuticle, where we laid down the double dip bead, just so that way it takes away that harsh line and it accentuates the marbly effect. We don't want to completely cover up that black over in that corner. We just want the glitter to lay over it in such a way just to hide, just to give that illusion that it's not a harsh line there. But I'm just going to trickle it down and around the cuticle area, make it beautiful. Really try to pay attention to your glitter placement, because sometimes you can't just slap glitter on. You need to make sure that you're putting a little bit of effort into it, just so it doesn't look funky. But then I'm going to take where that black is, I want to lay some of that multi-cut right underneath it, so that way it's almost like a vein of diamonds. And I'm going to wrap it up on the side of the nail, on the right hand side, and to where it almost is like it's wrapping around from the cuticle area. And then I'm going to come down and I'm going to put a little vein again near that black, down at the bottom by the free edge, and then that way it just looks like you got veins of diamonds popping through this beautiful marble. I absolutely love this marble. These colors went so well together. They really complemented each other, and it really went well with the theme too. And I'm actually impressed with myself. Like I'm kind of proud of myself that I've came this far. And when I think about this time last year, what I was doing, I barely had any clients. I was craving to do nails all the time. I wanted to learn everything there was to know, and I'm still learning every day. Like I said, I don't want you guys to think that I'm perfect, because I'm not. I'm still learning every day. I've only been doing this a little over a year, and sometimes when I do a set, I'm impressed with myself, because I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know that I could do that. And it's because I lack confidence. Sometimes I pay too much attention to like numbers and views and likes and stuff, and because who doesn't like to feel that hear somebody say that their work is good, almost like that reassurance, like you're on the right track. And when you're doing this, and it's easy to get caught up in comments and likes and stuff, but we're here to learn, and every day you learn something new every single day, especially in the nail industry. It's constantly growing, it's constantly changing, it's constantly evolving, especially this day and age. So I want you guys to see mistakes. I want you guys to see my struggles and stuff, because I want you guys, everybody, really everybody, to know that you're not always going to be perfect. What worked for you yesterday may not work for you today, because every single client's different. And even if you're doing the same client over and over again, like your regular clients, no two sets are the same, and every day's different. You're going to run into problems sometimes, and that's okay to run into problems. That's how we learn. We got to fall before we can actually get up and run a marathon. We got to fall a couple times, right? Like, you got to crawl before you walk type of thing. I like making mistakes, because when I make mistakes, that means that I can learn from them. If I'm not making mistakes, something's wrong. I'm not growing, and it's good to master everything, like master what you're doing and stuff, but it's also good to make mistakes and to try new things and mess up and be like, oh God, that's ugly. You know what I mean? Like so that way not to do it next time. But I just want everybody to know that I want to be completely transparent with you guys. I don't want to make you guys think that, oh, I'm as perfect and I'm amazing at everything. I'm not. Trust and believe I'm not. Not all my designs work out good. Yada yada yada. But anyways, I wanted to let you guys know that I did cap offline. So this is it all completely capped. And we're ready to come in with our top coat. Now, remember earlier when I said that I switched it around a little bit? I went back and forth. Okay, so I'm capping, Jiminy Christmas. I capped offline, I filed offline, and now I'm coming in and I'm top coating. But I'm top coating the right hand. The reason why I'm top coating the right hand is because I wanted to show you guys the other hand too. So that way you can see what I switched up and everything. I'm going to be doing my artwork. I figured since I did all the acrylic and design on the left hand, I was going to top coat and show you the hand painted design on the right hand. So I'm just going to come in. I'm going to use my CJP LED top gloss, which is my favorite, to top coat all the nails. And then once I do my hand painted design, sometimes when you put your top coat on, it can separate away from the paint or stamp, yada yada yada. But what I found is the Gel Bottle Inks Extreme Shine top coat. That doesn't really do it. For some reason I kept getting fuzz in my stuff too. It was driving me crazy. But it doesn't really separate. It works really, really well. So I'm going to wipe down the sides and the free edge, so that way I don't lose that shape that I worked so hard to get. And it doesn't pool to the side. And then I'm going to cure this in my lamp for 60 seconds twice. I like to do it twice for some reason because I'm anal. And then I'm going to start on my hand-painted design. Now, I did do all of the hand-painted design on the right hand, but I do grab the left hand and drag it over and show you how I lined it up to kind of make sure that both sides of the logos were lined up properly. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I kind of went in, put a couple little swooshes here, there, just to give it a little bit more of pizzazz, if you want to say. And then I'll go on the thumbs and I'll give it that smoky look that I was talking about with the water paint. I don't know what else to call it. I just took, like I said, I took artisan paint and I put a little bit on my dish and I put some water on it, made it real watery. And then I just did these really pretty swirls down the sides of the thumbs. Yeah, I thought it played well into this set in particular. But this is the brush that I was talking to you guys about earlier in the video. This is the Nailmate double-ended striper brush, detailer brush, whatever you want to call it. It does have a small dainty detailer end, and then it has like it's mid-length. It's not very long, but you can create some really good straight lines with it. But I'm gonna let you watch this, and then I'll come in once I'm done with this. I'll come in and I will do the lettering in it, and then that's pretty much it. I will meet you back after it's all done. my gosh, it was so beautiful. I was so proud of myself. Okay, so now for the left hand, I'm going to take the finger that I'm going to be doing the other half of the logo on, and I'm going to set it side by side to the right hand logo, or right hand finger that the logo was on. But I'm going to set them side by side and make a little mark, pretty much, of where I want the top of that logo to sit, so that way I know where to kind of start from. And then again, I'm going to line it up once more to see where the banner, where it actually says Harley Davison on, will set as well, so that way I can make sure that everything is kind of lined up and it almost looks identical. Obviously, two halves aren't going to be identical. It's really hard to do that. Again, I've only been doing this a short while, but I think I did really, really good on this set, and I was really impressed with how it turned out. I was really, really excited. I loved it. I loved it so much, and I don't show you guys me filling in the letters or anything like that, but there's a clip at the end that shows both hands together and you know, all that good stuff. So you'll be able to see it for sure. There's lots of pictures too. I was proud of it. But anyways, that will be the set complete. I will go in and top coat over the hand-painted designs, along with the thumb. I might pop back in one more time for the thumb, but yeah, I'll top coat over the artwork, and I'll do that twice, cure in my lamp, and then I will come in with my cuticle oil and rub her all down with cuticle oil, make her look beautiful, and that will be completely the end of the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that this makes up for lost time, and I'm going to try really, really, really hard to remember to pull out my camera and video record more sets that I'm doing. I'm doing another one tonight. All her requirements are is that she has pink in it, so maybe I'll do another one for you guys. But I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday. I love you all so much. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed to me, and that's been sticking by my side. I really appreciate all your guys' love and support, and all the positive feedback I've been getting. I really, really appreciate all of you guys. And again, if there's anything that you guys want me to do specifically, or you guys want to see, please leave it down in the comment section. Don't forget to enter to win the 500 subscriber flexiHand giveaway. Again, even if you have one, you can get another one. I'm getting another one. Shoot. I want to get the darkest skin tone that she has, which is S310, I believe. But I want to get a new set, another set of flexi fingers, and a stand. So pretty much a whole new flexiHand in the darkest shade. I'm so excited to get it too. Oh, I'm so excited. But yeah, even if you have one, you can get another one. So that way when you don't have clients and you want to try a full set together, shoot, pull that sucker out. Get going, girl. You know you got this, ladies and gents. But yeah, if there's anything, like I said, please leave it down in the comment section. I love interacting with you guys. I hope you guys loved this set as much as I did. And yeah, I will see. Okay, so really fast, before I say goodbye, here is the thumb. So it's super, super watery, and it's because the top coat underneath it is so slick, it's almost separating. And by the time I actually top coat, it almost looks like it just spreads. It spread out like there was really defined lines, but the majority of the paint, it just spread out, and it looked so beautiful. It gave it a really, really cool smoky look to it, and I thought it tied in good with the logo, and you know, Harley Davison being motorcycle and smoke and flame and you know, all that good stuff. So I don't know, I just kind of winged it at that point. I don't like to leave the thumb out. I like to give the thumb a really cool design too. The thumb is just important, and there's so much room on the thumb. I love the thumbs. There's so much room to do designs and stuff. I love it. But I did try to give each thumb its own uniqueness to it. Like I switched up the smoke a little bit on the other hand. But yeah, that's the set complete, guys. I hope that you loved it, and again, stay tuned for my part 1 of the Glitter Fairies collection that is coming soon. I'm gonna be posting it right after this, and then I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, beauties.